Good evening. Welcome to your 8 o'clock yin restorative class. My name's Carmen. Hope everyone's having a great evening. Remember to have some water with you. Hydrate anytime you'd like. Just take a couple moments here waiting for everyone to come in. Maybe they're just coming in after Beth's class and dancing. So I have some props. I have some extra towels, extra cushioning. I realized that last time we were doing our wide-legged forward fold, if you have hardwood floors, the heels might start pressing into the floors, and because we hold it for so many minutes, it'll get sore. So if you have those handy, bring them around. If not, get some cushions, lay it out. I have 2 blocks. And so 2 towels, 2 blocks. I have a wall behind me, which the first half of class we're going to be on the floor. The second half we're going to be on the wall. So if you are in a room which you don't have access to a wall, do not worry. I will give you options of what to do on the floor if you don't have a wall accessible to you. Hello, hi everybody. All right, so let's get started. You're gonna come into a tabletop. We're just gonna start getting in some wrist stretches, just to get in there, lubricate. I started playing this color by numbers, and so my wrist is really tight from that. Talk about tech forearm here. So you're lubricating the wrist here, one direction, gently, and then you just rotate back the other way. Nice. We're going to place our hands. You're going to come forward like a tabletop. Fingers forward. You're just going to rest your weight on your hands. They're right under your shoulder, and you're just going to circle around. Get into the forearms, feel it. See if you could turn those elbows behind you to face you, so the crease is facing forward. You could circle the other direction. And of course, for those who don't know me, my name's Carmen, Women's Fitness, Richmond Hill. I always forget to introduce myself. Get to this time limit, this Instagram world. All right, so from here, you're just gonna lift up off your hands, and you're gonna turn your fingers backwards this time. See how that feels. See if you could lean back a little, keeping your hands planted. So your palms are still on the mat. You're just leaning back slightly, giving some resistance. Opening it up. A few breaths here. You could play with it. Come a little forward, move a little back. Two more breaths. And exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. From here, you're going to flip back. Just flip back your fingers just to let it loosen up a bit. However, this time we're going to put the tops of our hands on the mat. So your palms are now facing up. This is going to be a little more intense, guys. So get in there, and then you're going to start leaning back. You're going to feel it in your wrists. We're now stretching out the front parts of our forearms. This is the color by number arm. It's feeling it, super tight. Breathe into it. And here you can come up and down into it. Ease in. A few more breaths here. Perfect. And sit back onto your heels. Clench your hands and rotate. Now you can feel the tenderness in your wrists. So be really, really slow and gentle here. So in Yin Yoga, if any of my friends are new here tonight, it's long holds of stretches. So we don't get through too many poses because we hold each pose for at least 2 to 3 minutes. We're allowing the actual fascia, the mesh netting that wraps around our muscles, to really open up and hydrate. And that way, it's almost like a self-massage to get the kinks out. That always feels good, right? Relaxing, self-massage. Yum. All right, so from here, your toes are together. We're gonna come into our first pose tonight. Child's pose with a tricep opener. So it's like a heart opener. We're gonna stretch out the triceps along with the lats. This is your front view. So toes together and knees are mat width apart. You're gonna come down. There's a space in between my 2 blocks. My blocks, again, are on level 1 for my friends. This is level 2 and this is level 3. So we're on the lowest level. During the 3 minutes duration, if you feel you need more, you could start just changing your levels and making it more intense. So you're gonna come down. So the back of your triceps are gonna be on the blocks. You're gonna slowly bring your forehead down to the mat. Adjust where you need it. Hands are in a prayer pose if that feels good. If not, you can just rest them on your top back. Really press those hips back and breathe. Yin practice, when we hold poses for so long, you should feel discomfort. It's being in a state of comfortably uncomfortable. And you're feeling the edge, and you're gonna breathe through it. When I first started the Yin practice, I would actually get really sweaty from practicing it, and I think it's just the practice of letting go and surrendering into the pose. We have to work through those knots. We put our body through a lot, especially through our fitness classes, our workouts. We just don't stretch enough. We don't give our muscles and our ligaments and joints enough love. And that's what the Yin practice does. Just about halfway through. At this point, if you want to change your intensity, you've lost the edge there, you can move your blocks to level 2. I wouldn't suggest any higher. I think level 2 is good. Again, resting your triceps back on, resting your head gently on the mat, really feeling it in the lats, into the chest maybe. Sharp pain, you should always come out, reset, and go back in. If going back in again, you feel sharp pain again, you can actually pinpoint where the pain is, then step away, come back out. You can always join back in on our next pose. You can just sit, breathe. Two more breaths. Big breath in. And exhale. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Inhale again. And exhale out. This time slowly start lifting your hands off your back. You can press your hands in front of you. Move those blocks away. You don't need them for now. Come back up. And you can press into your hands. I'll give you a side view instead. You can tap your feet out, get some blood into the legs. Nice. When you're ready, you're going to come back. I'm just going to give... Am I in the back yet? No. So you're going to come back seated on the fronts of your feet. See if you can stretch out the front ankles a little bit. We're going to give our front shoulder, the back of our shoulders more of a stretch. So you're going to spread your arms out, right arm under left. You're going to eagle arms. So you're going to twist and then palm to palm. So you're going to inhale. Lift your elbows up to shoulder height. And you're going to exhale, press your hands away. You're not going to hold it long here for about 10 breaths. If this is not accessible for you, you're going to hold on to the back of your shoulders. Your elbows are shoulder height though. So you're going to lift up. That's it, and keep breathing. Where you feel like you're pulling. So you're using your hands, pulling along your shoulders, and you're spreading your shoulder blades apart. Five more breaths. Last two. Beautiful. Open your eyes, release your hands, open it back up to your T shape. And you're going to come back. Now the left arm is under the right arm's on top. Eagle arms. So elbows up on shoulder height. Inhale. And exhale, press your hands away from your face. Make sure the shoulders are down and the elbows are up to shoulder height, so you're not crunching up. Shoulders are as far away from the ears as possible. Three more breaths. Last one. And exhale. Let it go. So your second pose, we're going to come actually on your backs and you're going to come into a twist. So I'm going to come sideways. You're just going to come on your mat. You're going to T-shape your arms. Bend your knees up on top of your hips. And then on your exhale, you're just going to drop them to your right. Stack your knees. And then your left shoulder, you're going to try to keep that on the mat. Really feeling it on the outer hip, the mid-back, upper back. Nice opening of the outer left hip, the left front shoulder, front chest, close to the collarbone. If it's accessible, you could bring your gaze to the left hand. halfway in. If you're intensity and you want more, you can lift up your top leg and bring the knee closer to you. So instead of having your knees stacked right on top of each other, your left knee's gonna come up, closer to your chest. See how that feels. One more minute. Last 2 breaths. Last one. Perfect. From here, T-shape your arms back out, stacking your knees. Engage the core a little, use your hands. Bring your knees back up on top of your hips. If you need to wiggle it out a little bit here, just a little reset, feel free. And when you're ready, you're going to drop your knees to the other side. So this time it's going to be on your left. Your right arm is outstretched, open. And if possible, you're going to bring your gaze to your right hand. Lost your edge here. You could slide the top knee up closer to your chest, or you could slide both up if that works for you as well. I feel this in my outer hip. Lots of people may feel it in their upper back, mid back. Really, it's wherever you're tight that you're gonna feel it. And you have to be the gauge of your own body. Make sure that it's not a sharp pain that we talked about earlier. So if it's a general discomfort, then that's what we're aiming for. You want to release that area and not make it so uncomfortable. But if it's a sharp pain, you definitely have to come out. See if you could adjust. Maybe you need more support and come back in. Or maybe if the pose just doesn't work for you today, it's not a big deal. It's just yoga. Last 2 breaths here. Big, big inhale. Sigh it out. Open your mouth. Last breath in. And out. Slowly blink your eyes open. T-shape your arms. See if you need to wiggle out anything. Maybe you want to hug your knees in, wiggle, gently rock side to side, releasing the low back. And come back up to seated. I'm clicking everywhere already. Must be a good sign. So easy pose. Whichever leg in front of you. I'm giving you a side view. Actually, I'm going to turn my back around. So from here, we're going to open up and we're going to stretch out our neck. So I want you to collapse and interlace your hands behind. Easy. It's very relaxed. We're not pulling anything. So from here, you're just going to bend your elbows and you're just going to slide them to your right, keeping your right elbow close. You should already be feeling the front of that left shoulder opening up. From here, you're just going to slowly drop your right ear to your right shoulder, stretching out the left side of your neck. And you can just close your eyes here. We're just holding for about 10 breaths. Two more breaths. Big inhale. Last one. And exhale. Release your hands from the right side. You're just going to slide them over to your left. Again, left elbow's close to you. You should be feeling that right shoulder opening. Space between your neck and your shoulder. Your traps. Lots of tension there for a lot of us. So from here, you're going to inhale. And then exhale, slowly start bringing your left ear to your left shoulder, opening up your right side of the neck. Last two breaths. Inhale. Last breath. And exhale. Fantastic. Untangle your hands, untangle your fingers, bring them back out. If you need to shake it out, feel free. Now we're going to get ready for our next pose. So we're going to do each leg separately. It's a wide-legged forward fold. You're going to open your legs out. Now if you feel any sort of discomfort on the back of your knees, feel free to keep them bent, or you could place something under, like a rolled up towel or a cushion for extra support. From here, I want your hands behind your hips. Open up your chest, open up your heart. Feel where your hips are. So I want you to take the curve out of your low back, so I don't want you rounded. Your hip bones are pointing forward and down. So that's where the hands are. They're helping you place where your hips should be. From here, you're going to grab your blocks if you need them. You're going to frame your leg. So you're going to inhale straight back. You're going to rotate towards your left foot. And exhale, you're going to come on down. You're going to shelf your hands and rest your head. For my friends that have a bolster, this is a great time. You can put them on your blocks. And you could just rest over your bolster. Stretching out the hamstring, the back side of the leg, of your right leg. You could be on level 3 right now. As every minute goes by, you could drop and intensify your stretch. Halfway through. If you want to move your blocks or remove them completely, to feel a deeper stretch, feel your edge again. Last 2 breaths here. Big inhale and exhale. Last breath in and exhale. Slowly use your hands, bringing your chest back up. Come back to center. If you need to readjust your sit bones, readjust your hips. Roll your shoulders back and down. Big inhale. As you exhale, you're going to rotate your torso to your left leg. Grab your blocks with you and frame them. Make sure those hip bones are forward and down, that general direction. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to start bringing your chest down to your thigh. See if you can bring your belly to your thigh. Shelving your hands, your arms, resting your head on. Breathe it out. you can bring down your blocks to a lower height to intensify the stretch, or you could just remove them altogether if your flexibility allows you. Three more breaths. And exhale. Inhale. Open your mouth, let it out. Last one. And on this exhale, you're going to start pressing into your hands, onto your mat. Start bringing your torso up and coming back to center. So now we're at the halfway mark. For my friends that don't have a wall accessible to you, your next pose is the legs are staying here. And you could bring your blocks to the center. This time you're gonna fold center. So you're actually doing a double dragonfly. For my friends that have a wall, you're gonna come scooching over to your wall. So like I said last time, there's no graceful way to get onto the wall. So you're gonna come sitting right up against the wall, hips and ankle right up on the wall. And you're just gonna come on down to your elbows. You're gonna turn around and get your legs up. Perfect. And then for us that are on the wall, you're gonna slowly open up your legs just that you can feel the inner thighs. As the timer goes through, you're gonna feel that the legs are gonna start dropping on their own. Let gravity do its work. Open it up. Your arm placement can be anywhere. You could put them on your thighs for extra resistance, or just some extra weight to help the legs come down, or you just open them up. Super relaxed. Breathe. And we have 3 more breaths here. And last breath in and exhale You can use your hands and you can help your legs come up. They may be tender, so be gentle. Come up. So you're going to stay in this pose, also known as a rebound pose, just to feel the sensations of what was just stretched. Try not to move around. I'm just going to breathe it out. Just a few more breaths here. Let it settle. Last breath in and out. That's great. So from here, you're going to leave your left leg extended. You're going to bend your right knee. You're going to slide that foot down. And then you're going to pick it up and place the foot up above the ankle, above the knee. So because we're upside down, it's going to be below your left knee. Flexing the ankle if possible. And you're going to slowly bend your left knee. So place the sole on the wall. So this is your figure 4 on the wall. From here, you can, on that left foot, you can pivot back and forth, move it around, see what feels good. What you should be feeling is the outer right hip opening. Eventually, your left foot's going to slide down the wall and closing the gap between your leg to your chest, bringing the leg closer. For my friends that are on the floor with no wall, same thing. It's just a figure 4. We do this in the gym. So hands are behind you. You place the leg on top of your left thigh. And you can actually pick up your hips and scoot you closer. So essentially it's the same pose. One's on your back and one is on your hips. Same count. We're about halfway in. For my friends that are on the floor, if this figure 4 is maybe not enough for you, you could do double fire log. So the bottom leg is bent at a 90 degree, ankle on top of knee, knee on top of ankle. And you could just sit up straight here, allow the gravity to release your hip and bring your right knee closer to your left foot. And from here you could start to bring your chest down because we are surrendering into it. So allow your head to drop. Breathe into the tight spots. And feel it release with every exhale. Last breath in and out. So nice. So you're going to gently come out of this. For my friends that are in double fire log and are on the floor, place your hands. You can put your soles back onto the mat. Windshield wipe your knees. Slow. Make it really juicy. Make it really slow. Clicks and hear clicks, So do I. Feels good though. Alright, so this time, your right leg is going to be planted. For my friends that are on the wall, your right leg is extended this time. I will pretend I'm on the wall here. Right leg extended. You're going to slide your left foot down, pick it up, and place it. And because again, we're upside down, so place the foot below your knee. So it's on the thigh. And then you're going to press your right foot, the sole of the foot against the wall. You're going to bend your knee. You can already feel the outer hip, the left hip opening. From here, you can slide back, gently rock back and forth, side to side. Feeling that hip loosen up. Feel where it's tender. Choose to hang out there. And timer starts now for 3 minutes. For my friends on the floor, we're over here. Really opening that chest, keeping your chest open and your back straight. Wherever you are, we're just trying to bring our chest closer to the leg or the leg closer to the chest. If you're in double fire log, the most important pointer is ankle on top of knee, knee on top of ankle. Always protect our joints. And we have the placement relatively perfect. Since there is no such thing as a perfect pose, you're going to breathe, and then on your exhale, you're going to bring your chest down and surrender and breathe. Unclench those jaws. Take the wrinkle out between your eyebrows. This is a toughie, I know. Hips, we tend to hold a lot of tension. It gets really tight. Especially for me, there's a lot of TV watching, so there's a lot of sitting on my hips. Help it. TV's so good. TV shows are fantastic these days. Last 2 breaths here. Hallelujah. Inhale and exhale. Last breath in and exhale out. For my friends on the floor, again, you're going to windshield wiper, slow, gentle. Really, really slow. For my friends that are on the wall, you're just going to slide your legs back up straight. Keep them together. Feel the hips resetting. Only holding for a few breaths here. On your exhale, you're going to bend both knees. And you're going to slide both feet down the wall. Malasana. So this is your deep squat on the floor. I usually have problems with this pose when I'm doing it on the floor. So for people like me, this helps a lot. So with your hands, you can hold on the inside. You can hold just the legs hold them down, trying to bring the heels close to your hips, or you could wrap them on the outside and hold them in. For my friends that are on the floor, it's a deep squat. We do this a lot in yoga just to open up the hips even more. You'll see this, hands together. This is the active posture for this pose. For yin, your hands are going to come down and your head comes down as well. Really breathe through it. Stay in your Malasana. If it's really, really unbearable, I know this Malasana is tough. If it's really unbearable, you could come down into a seated, just easy, seated, easy pose. It's only about 1 minute left. Not even. About 5 more breaths. Last breath in and out. My friends on the floor, you're going to come down, dropping your hips on the floor. Again, you can have your arms behind you and you could windshield wiper your knees like we did earlier. Really, really slow. Friends that are on the wall, you're just going to straighten back up your legs, back up to caterpillar so the legs are close together, and you're just going to breathe. Again, letting those hips reset. Nice. So for our last pose, before I get you into your final Shavasana, I am not going to guide you out of your Shavasana. I would promote you taking a nap hereafter, because that's what I might do. Your last pose before your Shavasana is butterfly. So my friends on the floor, your soles are together. You could come lying down. You could do a Supta Baddha Konasana. So you can even set up your blocks. Level 3 on the farther one, level 2, or even level 1 right in front. And you just sit down and lean back. Just be gentle where everything is. This level 3 block is actually right under the two bumpy bones, the occipital bones in your skull. Your soles are together, your knees are open. There you are, feeling the inner linings really open up. It's one of my all-time favorite poses. So you could use your blocks for that. If not, you could just lie down on the floor, keeping your knees wide, splayed wide apart, and your soles of your feet together. My friends on the wall. Soles of your feet together. And you're just gonna slide your heels down towards you. You can already feel it. Amazing. Breathe it out here. So last breath in and exhale out. Now my friends, you could choose to stay here or you come into your final Shavasana, however, which pose that you like. You can straighten your legs out. If you're on the floor already, open them out, mat width apart. If not wider, open your arms as wide as you want. Really get those shoulder blades under your ribs, slightly tucking your chin, keeping those eyes closed, letting go of the breath. Now it's time for ultra relaxation. You could choose to come back and stay on the wall, straighten out your legs, open them back up to your dragonfly. That's always a great relaxing pose that I like to do as well. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for coming out and sharing your energy with me tonight. I always enjoy it. And if any of these poses you could do anytime you like. You could do them in bed. You could do them on the couch. Just work on your breath work. Just breathe, relax. Have a great night. Take care, hydrate. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you next time. Namaste. I don't have a schedule. I love all the poses. Oh, thank you. You're the best. Thanks for coming. Until next time, you guys can hang out in my yoga room again. You're welcome, Hazel. I hope you're staying well, staying safe. You're welcome, Viv. Thank you for coming. I hope everyone gets a great sleep tonight. I always find that after yin, I sleep like a baby. And I hope you do too. So I think I'm gonna get cut off very shortly. So stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated. I will see you next time. Take care. Namaste.